Hello, my name's Joe Johnson and I've been researching into natural remedies for over 20 years. Now, if you're suffering from a sinus infection or sinusitis or rhinitis or postnasal drip, call it whatever you like, if you're suffering from a problem inside your sinuses, then you've got a problem, obviously, but the problem isn't probably what you think it is. Now, if you want to get rid of your sinus infection and your sinusitis, you want to get rid of it quickly, I can show you how to do that. But the purpose of this video is to get you to understand just what the problem is, then you decide how to treat it. Now, it's a fact. First of all, your body, my body, everybody's body is covered in bacteria, yeast, mold, fungus, all kinds of parasites all over our bodies. And it's like that from the day we're born till the day we die. Now, what normally happens is we've got this thing called an immune system, whatever that is, and your body is your natural defences that keeps all these baddies out of your body that will enable you to stay healthy and get on with your life. However, if for any reason your body is stressed or you're run down, you're tired, you're exhausted, for whatever reason your immune system becomes weak, it drops its guard and it allows these outside invaders into the body. And that can manifest in many ways. Some people get a cold, some people get flu, some people get minor infections. And in your case, these bacteria, yeast or molds have got into your sinuses and your body's immune system has been weak and it's allowed these things to grow inside of here. And it's that simple. There is nothing particularly wrong with your sinuses. It could have been anything else. These bacteria or molds could have grown anywhere else on your body, but in your case, they're in your sinuses. You've got a splitting headache, you've got congestion, you've got pressure, you've got things around your eyes and your ears. These are all symptoms of a sinus infection. But a sinus infection is a symptom of a weak immune system. It's really important you understand that. So there's no point treating the sinus infection on its own. No point. It's rather like, imagine there was something wrong with your car and the engine started to make a noise. So you go out and buy earplugs. It's not addressing the problem. So what can you do? How do you get rid of it? Well, the first thing you could do, what most people do, is go to the doctors. They go along to the doctor says, oh yes, and they give it some fancy term. They can call it postnasal drip, rhinitis, sinusitis, sinus infection, and they come up with all these fancy names for the different sinus cavities in your head that's infected. But the bottom line is, all they can do is give you drugs to reduce the symptoms. Well, the first thing they can give you is antibiotics, because they say, oh yeah, you've got an infection in here, and they give you an antibiotic. And what that does, you think about it, anti meaning against, and bio or biotic meaning life. This stuff is designed to kill life forms. So you take the antibiotic pills and they will work. And what I mean by that is, these are very powerful drugs. So you swallow them and it kills off all the bacteria in your body, or a lot of it. So you think, well, what's wrong with that, Joe? Well, the problem is you've got pounds in weight of bacteria and yeast and molds and funguses that are inside your body that your body actually needs for a healthy condition. Your whole digestive process relies on these things being present. That's why when you take antibiotics, you can read the list of side effects: diarrhea, constipation, nausea, vomiting, skin eruptions, all kinds of conditions can be caused by just taking antibiotics. But more importantly, what the antibiotic actually does, it weakens your immune system even further, because these are toxic chemicals. So whilst it gets rid of the bacteria for a week or two, because your immune system's even weaker, it comes back. So then in a month's time, you've got another sinus infection and you go to the doctors and it's just a vicious circle. So then the doctor will say, oh, hang on a minute, I'll give you a stronger antibiotic. And you know what happens then. Within a month's time, you're back again. And all the time, you're weakening your immune system. So you've got a sinus infection. Then you start to feel exhausted, tired, aching all over. Your hair starts to go dry. Your skin goes dry. You don't feel right. So, and if you've taken antibiotics, you know that already. Otherwise, probably you wouldn't be watching this video. But antibiotics are one choice. The doctor can also give you various forms of nasal sprays. And again, these nasal sprays, they call them decongestants or steroid sprays or all kinds of stuff. It's just toxic chemicals designed to reduce the symptoms, and they don't address the problem. And not only that, this is another option, something to bear in mind. Over 800,000 people in the United States alone, 800,000 people die every year from taking safe, tested and approved drugs. And a lot of them include antibiotics. Now I'm not saying statistically you're going to be one of them. But all these 800,000 people, they didn't think they were going to be one either. But it's just something to bear in mind. So in your position and in your condition, what can you do? Well, you can take a natural remedy. Now, I've been doing this 20 years and people say, they come along and see me and they say, yeah, Joe, but natural remedies, they don't work. They're not very strong, are they? And I'll say they do work, but they don't work like antibiotics at all. Natural remedies address the cause of the problem. The cause of the problem. By addressing the cause, the sinus infection will go away quite naturally. Now, as I say, I've been researching natural remedies for over 20 years. And what I've come up with is a product called Sinus Doctor. And I've been selling Sinus Doctor on the internet for over 7 years. You can have a good look round. And it works. And it works so much so that I offer you a money back guarantee. If it doesn't get rid of your sinus infection, you can have your money back. That's how I know this stuff works. If it doesn't get rid of your sinus infection or your sinusitis or your postnasal drip, you can call it what you want. If it doesn't get rid of that, I'll give you your money back. Now let me explain how this stuff works. This remedy is so simple. It consists of 3 natural plant extracts. And these plant extracts have proven to kill off all the yeast infection in the nose, all the fungus in all the cavities, all the bacteria and germs that's causing your sinus infection. But the way you use it, it's so simple. You just take a few drops of each of these plant extracts and you put it in a bowl, hot bowl of water, and you simply inhale the vapors. Now, as you're inhaling the steam comes up into your sinus cavities and it kills off all the bacteria, yeast and mold on contact. That's it. It kills them off without damaging the rest of your system. But not only that, these 3 plant extracts, which are organic, 100% organic, pure, no toxins in there, no pesticides and fungicides and herbicides and all the other stuff they put on all these plants. This is pure stuff. It stimulates your own immune system. It stimulates it to start looking after itself. Because the truth is, I don't know why you've got a sinus infection. How could I? Your doctor doesn't know why you've got a sinus infection. How could they? The drug companies don't know. But there's one thing that does know how to get rid of your sinus infection like that. It's your own immune system. Because I'll guarantee, if you've got a sinus infection now, you haven't had it all your life. Most of your life, your body knows how to look after you. You think about it. You've got your lungs, your heart, your intestines, your circulatory system, your brain, your bones, your muscles, everything. There's something, an intelligence in your body that can look after it all. It's just that on this moment right now, it's a little bit tired, a little bit exhausted, and these parasites have moved in. Your immune system just needs a helping hand. These plant extracts are very, very powerful. When you first use it, be careful. As you inhale the stuff, just breathe it in through your nose and into your throat as well. It really is it's a very sharp sensation. So the very powerful plant extracts, it will kill off the parasites. But the tiny droplets that remain here in your system go into the blood system, and it stimulates your immune system to protect you. Now all you do, you use this remedy 3 times a day. Now you'll notice the people say, Joe, how soon will I begin to notice the difference? You'll start to notice the difference the first time you use it. Now what a lot of people do, they get rid of the headache, they get rid of the congestion, they get rid of the pressure, they start to feel great within a couple of days. But I say keep using it. Keep using it, at least for a week. After that, use it once a week, just to keep nudging your immune system, just to keep stimulating it. And that's it. That's the simplicity of this remedy. Now, on this site, just press the buy now button. We'll get it sent out to you today. Either me, one of my staff, will get it sent out to you. When you start using it, 3 times, just be careful with the boiling water as well, especially if children are involved, keep your eye on them. Use it 3 times a day and once a week after that, just to keep yourself topped up. Okay? I think I've covered everything. All right, that's it. Bye for now.